Hi, Greg, your car angel here. In this video I'm going to be doing an engine bay cleaning using foil from my burrito, a bunch of quarters for the car wash, and some all-purpose cleaner. Now, the way that I'm going to be teaching you how to do this engine detail is really the fastest way to do it, but it's also a little bit dangerous because we're not fully protecting all of the engine components that I normally would on a full detail. However, I'll just say that my experience has taught me that most Japanese engines especially can take this type of cleaning. So before we head on out to the car wash, I'm going to be dousing all of this area with my all-purpose cleaner, and then we're going to go head out to the car wash. Alright, so I'm going to take off a little bit of foil on my burrito. And this is your mass airflow sensor, and this is the most critical part of the protection that you want to do on any engine detail. And so that is the only thing that I'm going to protect here. I'm not going to do the battery, I'm not going to do the alternator, I'm not going to do anything else but the mass airflow sensor. And I do it with foil because it conforms all the way around that very, very nicely. And that's protected from moisture when we hit it with the power washer. The reason that we're putting the degreaser on before we leave for the car wash is because it needs a little bit of time to penetrate all of the oily substances that are present here. Now, it's also going to be that the engine warms up a tad on the way to the car wash, so that it helps that the degreaser emulsifies some of the oily substances along the way. So I'm covering the entire area here with the degreaser, and I'm going to be doing this last because you don't want to have this dripping on you while you're doing all the rest of the application of the degreaser. Alright, so I'm just basically going to coat the entire engine, really missing nothing here. And this engine is obviously very, very dirty, especially the area around the valve cover gasket. Even the alternator gets hit. I'm going to emphasize right here that this is the fastest way to do an engine detail, and I would say for the most part it's very safe. But if you're paranoid about it, then don't do it. Not all engines can take this. In fact, there's some engines that I wouldn't even detail at all. I wouldn't apply any water to. Any Ford engine, especially the Triton V10, any deep well socket, spark plug socket engine such as a Mercedes-Benz 5.0, they're notoriously bad to detail because water pools in areas where you just don't want it to be. But like I said, Japanese cars are very forgiving, they're tight, and I don't have any problem at all doing this with a car like that. While we're at it, I just popped the gas tank filler cap, and this always gets pretty gnarly in here. So I just spray that, and when we get to the car wash, we'll just hose that out and it'll look great. So we've driven over to the car wash, and you can see a lot of the degreaser has evaporated. There's my foil still, and this is normal the way it looks, and this will just now basically spray right off with the rinse cycle. If you're really lazy and you don't want to do the degreasing before you leave your house, you can always do it here at the car wash. This is a tire and engine. This is like a degreaser, but it's nowhere near as good as the one that you can use from home. So there is a grease trap at this car wash to collect the grease, so that's good. So basically this is how it's going to go. We're just going to go put this on rinse cycle. Alright, I'm going to start with the top, work my way down. I'll just do the gas tank filler lid. That makes mincemeat out of that. So now we'll see if the old dog starts up. Perfect. It's amazing. You know, I've had a lot of luck doing this, and I'm not afraid of it, but again, if this kind of treatment on your engine scares you, then maybe you shouldn't do it. But it's very fast and it's very effective. You'll see the engine afterwards is incredibly clean, and there's detailers that are charging $50, $100, $150 just for the engine detail, and it took us less than 15 minutes. All right, we're all done here, and don't forget to take off your foil from your mass airflow sensor. Just want to take a brush to this mass airflow sensor, since it was the only thing that didn't get hit with water. Okay, you can already see that the engine is starting to dry just because it was warm when we got here. And by the way, you do not want to apply water to a hot engine. That would be a no-no. Just wait a little while. If the car wash is a long ways from your house, just wait a little while before you apply water to the engine. So now we got back, and the engine is completely free of any water, and I'm going to put a dressing of trim shine on. Now, if you don't know about trim shine, you really should, because not only in the engine compartment but in a lot of areas, this product is like none other. And if you put it on all the plastic that is black, you're going to see outstanding results. Anything that is colored black, plastic, hoses, hinges. So there you have it, a car wash detail done in less than 15 minutes, and it cost us all but $3. A little foil from my burrito and some all-purpose. I have other videos that show a lot more care and attention to the detail of avoiding any potential problems, but my experience is that for the most part this is just the fastest way, and I do it a lot. So by the way, this car has 165,000 miles on it. It's a 2003 Toyota Highlander. Great car, great engine, and still going totally strong. Give this video a like, I'd appreciate that, and I'll see you in the next video. I'm Greg, your car agent.